to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, we're going to talk about how you can become a cashier, how you can become Airtm cashier, and also what are some of the benefits. And I'm also going to show you how you can add and withdraw funds acting as a cashier. So here we are. So once you have your Airtm account, so here become an Airtm cashier. So make money by moving money, completing user transaction, and become a digital entrepreneur. So what is a cashier? How does it work? So cashiers are ATM users who make money by completing transactions for other users. So what you'll be basically doing is that you'll be completing transactions for other users. So people who are using ATM to either add money or withdraw money. So you're the one who will be completing the transactions. So users who want to buy or sell their USDC can do so through our cashier network by making a withdraw or add request within Airtm. So this request will be visible to our network of cashiers who accept it to complete the transaction to earn commission. So the benefit of becoming a cashier is that you'll be earning through commission. So for every transaction that you make, you earn through commission. So in Airtm, they also have other benefits apart from just being a cashier. There are also so many things you can do on Airtm. So like adding funds, withdraw funds, send or request funds, become an Airtm cashier, you can generate extra income by doing some quick tasks because they have partnered with other sites like Timebucks. For example, on this one, they have partnered with other companies like Timebucks, Free Cash, and Remotas. So apart from just being a cashier, you can see Pre-Sprout Gigs, Neobucks to capture. They have also partnered with these companies so that they can make so that you can also have other things to do apart from just being a cashier. But because today our main video is just to focus on becoming a cashier, so we are looking at what are some of the benefits that you can have when you are Airtm cashier. So we've just said that one of the benefits is that you'll be earning commissions. So for every transaction you make, you earn a commission. So how do one become a cashier? So in order for you to become a member of our cashiers community, you need to complete the following steps. So the first thing you're going to do, you'll open an account, of course an Airtm account. I will share with you a link on the description box. You can just click it and create your own Airtm account. The process is just easy. You just follow the prompts whereby so if you don't have an account, you're just going to click on the link, and then you come here, you select your country. So if you are for example, for me, I'm in Kenya. I'm just going to type Kenya. Then you're going to select personal. So you're going to select a personal account because for business, there are some documentations that will be requested from you, which you may not have at this particular moment. So just click on personal, and then you click continue. So once you click on continue, they will ask create an account. If you want to, select how you prefer to register your account, with Google, with the Facebook, or this one. So if you select Google, it will just go automatically. So it will just create your account automatically. So for me, it's just going to create your account automatically, and you'll already be having your Airtm account. So so once you're done with the account, after creating your account, so have at least 72 hours or 3 days after creating your account. So that is your Airtm account, and then complete all the points indicated in this article. So let us open the article and see see what is required from us. So how to become a cashier. So here they explain. Yeah, so they really explain. I love the fact that they are always very clear, like you can just read and understand. You just follow these steps and you understand. So you create an Airtm account, verify your account, check the status of the payment methods you wish to accept. Okay, accept applications with. You check the status. If they are in open status, you can apply for activation. You can check. So you can just click this link. So let us click and find out what is there. Okay. Yeah, so these are the payment methods that they are talking about. So we have PayPal, PayPal Premium, Amazon, Bolivia, PayPal Small, Ecuador, USDC, all these. So these are the payment methods. I've seen M-Pesa somewhere. Yes, yeah, M-Pesa Tanzania, United. Okay, M-Pesa Mozambique. Wow, so you have M-Pesa in Mozambique. Okay, that's good. And then we also have, okay. Yeah, so all these are open payment methods. You can see. Yeah, so you can be able to see all this category and that. Okay, so once we are done, so so once you're there, you'll complete all the points indicated in these articles which we have gone through. So how much money can I make being a cashier? So the benefits of being a cashier. So the top 1,000 ATM cashiers make on average of 750 USDC per month. So how much is this? Yeah. So we just need to find out. Yeah, so if you are in Kenya, how much will you be making? Yeah, so this is the equivalent. Okay, so that is how do I become a cashier. You follow those steps. And then how much money can I make being a cashier? So the top 1,000 ATM cashiers make on average of 750 USDC per month. That is good money. So however, you decide how much you want to make. This will depend on the number of transactions you complete, the time you invest, and the payment methods you work with. So as fees vary from one to another, many ATM cashiers dedicate their full time to complete transactions, while others who have multiple income generating activities work part-time. So this is a job that you can do part-time. This is a job that you can do full-time, or you can also do it part-time. Okay, so work part-time by using their spare time. So how much is this in Kenyan shillings? So let me just check. Yeah, so this is what you'll be getting. So it is 117,885,000 Kenyan shillings. So that is how much you can make as an ATM cashier, because you're being paid commission for every transaction that you make. For every transactions that you make. So for every transaction that you make. So let me just show you how you can be able to add funds. So this is my Airtm account. So after 3 days of opening your account and so that is the requirement. And once your account is verified, you have this option here. I am a cashier. So if I just click here, it will give me that option of being a cashier. So let me click and see. So for me personally, I'm not yet a cashier, but Yeah, so you'll have that button. So for those who's, if your account is still new, if you come to this drop down, you're not going to get that option. But for me, I have it because I've been active on this platform for quite some times. So available, so 32 requests available. Okay, so let me see. So payment method, amount, exchange rate, peer, date, and action. So for me, I haven't applied to become a cashier yet, but I will very soon. So let me just show you what happens. So if I accept this one, see what they're telling me, accept request. You must complete the user's request, taking into account the payment method and amount previously detailed. So I cannot accept this request because, okay, it is not possible to accept this request. To accept the request, you must have cashier permissions enabled. Please refer to this link to read more information. So my cashier permissions are not yet enabled. So let us visit this link and see what it is required of us to become a cashier. So here, how to become a cashier. So due to high demand for payment method activation requests, we cannot guarantee permission will be granted immediately, nor indicate an activation timeline at this time. So the following are the minimum requirements for an account to be considered to accept applications as a cashier. So it does not mean that permissions will be granted immediately upon completion. Of course, it may take some time. So create your Airtm account. I already have. Then verify your account. So you need to verify your account before you become a cashier. So check the status of the payment methods you wish to accept applications with. If they are in open status, you can apply for activation. You can just check the list. So the market status. So we already had the market status, this one. So they are open. You can see open. Yeah, so and then add payment method. So you need to add payment methods which have not added. Okay, so that is why I cannot transact. Then perform at least 5 transactions with each of the payment methods are open and you wish to activate. So for each of the payment method, I need to perform at least 5 transactions. So those are the requirements, okay? So I need to perform at least 5 transactions with each of the payment methods that are open and you wish to activate. And then maintain a rating of at least 4 stars in the transaction made. The rating is from 1 to 5 stars, with 1 being the lowest rating. More information. Okay, so let us see on more information. What do we have? Yeah, so how to activate the payment method. So in order to activate the payment method, first of all, it is necessary that the payment method is open and configured in your profile. So where can I check the status of the payment method? Yeah, so this one is still the same. Yeah, PayPal open. Okay, PayPal Premium open. Okay, yeah, so that is it. Okay, and then how do we determine that the method is open? There are several factors to determine that a payment method is open for granting acceptance permission. So claim acceptance rate. If our claim acceptance rate is below the desired level, we can determine whether the payment method is open for acceptance. So concentration of the payment method, we have an indicator. So you can read all that. Yeah, so this is it's nice information. Yeah, so it will guide you how to avoid losing access, active promotions for advanced users in Airtime, how to become a cashier, what is the peer transfer dashboard, tips and rules for accepting requests. So all this information is here once you open your account. And they've already said that when you apply for the Airtime cashier position, it may take some time before you are accepted. So that is something that you should also consider. So yeah, so back to my account. So this is my back to my account. So let me show you just one thing. So how do you add funds? So if you want to add money to your ATM account, you will come here, you will use this button here. Yeah, you will come here. So these are the ones recommended for me, but now that I use M-Pesa, so because I'm just showing you an example, so I'll just click here, and once I click add funds, okay, so I'll click also on the amount that I want to add. So if I want to add 15,978, that is equivalent to $100 of USDC. So exchange rate. So this is the commission now, the benefits now, the as a cashier, how you are benefiting. So peer variable commission is 1%. This is equivalent to 159 or 160 Kenyan shillings, and then peer fixed commission is 15 shillings, or let me say, it's 16 shillings, and then net exchange rate, that is 1 shillings, is equivalent to that, and then 1 USDC is equivalent to 159 or 160 Kenyan shillings. So you can see for every transaction you make, so the peers are getting their commissions, and I'll show you that because I've never added funds, but I've withdrawn. So that is how you add. So if I click this button, yeah, so right now I know they'll tell me that I don't have enough funds. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so this is what will happen. Once an ATM peer accepted, you will send 15,978 Kenyan shillings in M-Pesa Kenya to your peer. So let's say I wanted to, so I'm already a cashier and I'm transferring funds in my account, because that money that I'm transferring from my account is the one that I'm going to use to transact to people. So if I get a request, I'm able to send money because I already have money in my account. So this one is already in USD or in dollars, the one that is in my account. But so if you want to add funds, this is the procedure that you use. So you just go to M-Pesa, and then you add. Yeah, once it has been accepted, you will just be able to add. So my peer will accept it. So that peer is now the cashier. Yeah, so it's the one who accepts that money and disburse it to your, or add it to your account. Okay, so then you just click on submit request, and it will be done. Yeah, so to see what happens, this is what happens. So it's finding for me a peer, finding your peer. Yeah, finding a peer. Yeah, Oliver Kipkorir. Yes. Instruction to send funds. Do not include the following in the payment method: transfer, not your peer. ATM, USD, dollars, your ATM transaction ID, or any reference or currency exchange. Your peer payments information is confidential. Do not share outside ATM. So your peer payments information is confidential. But okay, so you see, if you are a cashier now, so for example, you're now sending money. So Oliver is sending money to me as a cashier, or I'm the one sending money to someone else. So your peer payments information is confidential. So the cashier sending, it is a peer-to-peer transaction. So if the cashier is sending money to that other person, so the payment information of that particular person is supposed to be confidential. You do not share it outside ATM. Yeah, so that is what you do. You can see all the transaction details. 15,000 Kenyan shillings, 100, that is equivalent to $100, and then funds to receive $1 and all that. Yeah, so they already have all the calculations have been done here, including the peer, the commissions and everything. Yeah, it's already there. So I now want to show you how to if you want to withdraw funds. Yeah, so if you want to withdraw funds, this is what happens. It's still the same process. You just come here, add and withdraw. You just come here and withdraw. Okay, so if I click on the withdraw button, yes, so most recent use recommended for you. So withdrawing, you can withdraw from M-Pesa, SEPA, all this. Yeah, even Kenyan Bank, all this you can use to withdraw. But since in Kenya we use M-Pesa, so I'm just going to click on M-Pesa. Yeah, so here you can see this is the balance that I have. Of course it is insufficient, but this I'm just using for the sake of the video. Yeah, so if I wanted to withdraw, still I'm just going to use the same process. So 100 USD, if I was withdrawing, that one is equivalent to 15,000 Kenyan shillings and some balance. So you can see exchange rate. So peer variable commission is still 1. Yeah, so it's still 1. That is what? 1%. Okay, so this is the fixed commissions. You can be able to see here fixed commission, and then service fee, and then net exchange rate. 1 USDC is equals to that one and that one. So the benefit is that you make good commission, and at the end of the month you can make good money. So this is another good way of making money online. So that is how you withdraw the funds. Okay, that is how you withdraw the funds. So if you want to so that is how you're going to withdraw the funds. Okay, so let me yes, so I do have insufficient balance, but this is just an example. If you are to withdraw, that is what will happen. And then I will just, so the average time to accept, yeah, it's just 10 minutes and I get my peer. So let me see if I put a lower amount, like yeah. So basically that is how you add funds, you withdraw funds, and that is how those are the benefits of becoming an AirTM cashier in Kenya. If you're considering an online hustle or something that you can do part-time. Yeah, so if you want to create an account, I have a link on the description box. You can just click it and create your Airtm account if this is something that you consider doing. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and see you again in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. See you again in my next video. So don't forget to like, comment, and also share this video, and also don't forget to click the notification bell so that anytime I post a new video, you will be the first one to know. Bye.